Hello YouTube. I wrote a letter that I'm going to take to Mark Udall's office, and this is how it reads. To Mark Udall, do you agree with Thomas Jefferson when he said, I see future happiness for Americans if they can keep the government from wasting the labors of the people in the pretense of taking care of them? And do you agree with Thomas Jefferson when he said, the natural progress of things is for liberty to yield and government to gain ground? Do we have freedom and liberty without government restriction? Thomas Jefferson, the policy of the American government is to leave its citizens free, neither aiding them nor restraining them in their pursuits. Is this your policy?
How you doing?
To neither aid us nor restrain us? It's really interesting. I asked a number of people what they thought of my letter. One person I asked, he said he didn't understand the terminology. He wasn't that smart. Another guy said that was a good letter because it gets to the issues and the points. Another guy said it was a great letter. Another woman said it was really awesome, and another guy said I needed to type it. So those were some of the responses that I got for the letter that I wrote. So I'm going to send this letter to Mark Udall, and I'm going to videotape me going in and handing this letter off and see what kind of a response we get. They said if we have any questions, we can write them down on a piece of paper and they'll send us a response through the mail. So this is going to be my letter and my questions that I'm going to ask Mark Udall to see where his heart is, to see what kind of person is representing us in our government in this area. Hello YouTube, I just went over to Mark Udall's office. I decided to ask them if I could videotape them while I was handing them that paper with those 4 questions on it. And Brian over there said no, that they would not allow me to videotape that interaction with them. One of the points that he said is that they would not allow me to videotape. I asked him if it was against the law, and he said no, it was not against the law, but it was against office policy. And I began to ask him so that I could understand our government. How did that policy come into place? Who passed it? And why do they have it? And at that point, he told me that he already answered my questions. He wasn't going to answer any more questions, and that I had to leave. And one other thing, he said that if I tried videotaping, I would be trespassing. So I just want to get this on video, that I just went over there, and this is what happened with our conversation over there. And one of the things I said, you know, a comment that I made is that he was afraid of the light. The way I look at it is a video camera exposes them to the world or sheds light on their activities. And in my mind, I'm thinking that, you know, if our government is to be ruling over us, that they should be held accountable, or they should be given account of how they're ruling over us. And so these are some of the points that I made with him, and he made it very clear to me that he did not want to be videotaped. It was against office policy, and it was not against the law, but it was against office policy, and so I could not videotape in there today. And you know, if you ask me, you know, our forefathers said the sum of good government is when the government fears the people, and in this instance, the government is causing the people to fear them. So I believe that this is one indication of a bad government. If they don't want to be held accountable, if they're afraid of a video camera, then to me this is a red flag. And so I'm going to document all this on video and post it on here on YouTube. And anyway, I'll continue to let you know what happens with this letter that I gave them, and let you know if they send me a response. I wish I could have had a video documentation that I handed it to them, but now I lack that. And if they don't send me a letter, or if something happens, then, you know, it's not documented, which was the very purpose of why I wanted to document me handing them the letter. So anyway, thanks YouTube, bye.